Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Raul, and this week I'm going to show you what I completed. I don't know if I want to call it the class of 2025 because some of them did teach me a lesson. But these are the completed builds, the ones I actually finished here, and it's quite an assortment here, but 10. Some of them you haven't seen yet because basically this one I just finished today. That one's been finished for a little while, a little over a week, but I haven't got the time to make the actual feature videos of that one. And same with this one. I actually didn't think I would get it done today, and I wasn't really pushing myself to do it, but it worked out that way. And since this video will be published on New Year's Eve, this would be just great timing to do this. So as you can see, those of you guys that have been following along and enjoying my content, these are the ones I actually built this year and are finished. There are some others still in progress, and I tinker around with some here and there, and some of these were in those stages, and I'll just do a brief summary on each one of them. But as you can see, it's quite a mix here. A good chunk of them are box stock, but not all of them. I'll briefly go over what I did to them and what I started with, throw the box arts up in there. But if you really enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. I could really use the help there and all the thumbs up through the algorithms and all that stuff. And it all really helps. So I appreciate all of that. So to get started, I think I'll jump right into this one right here. This one is my, it's a resin kit, but it's a 73 Motion Manta Ray, Baldwin Motion or Motion Performance. And it's a huge resin kit. Got it from Mickey Jerice. And it's really cool, and I kind of enjoyed building it. It required a lot of work, and there's a number of videos on this one, but I really like how it came out. Definitely a unique piece, a car that's only 3 of them that were built, but definitely one that I really like, and I'll get it all matched up with the rest of them. Which I did a group video of all the Baldwin Motions that I had, or I think I had. But I'll move that off to the side so I can, or rotate them around here. So since the Cobra's right up front, this is the Monogram Street Cobra. This one, the top does come off, but it's the 427 street car. And there's been a number of mods to this. So number one, you can see there's no side pipes. It's all underneath. Number 2 are these 3D printed wheels from 3D Parts. He made those sunburst wheels. So, and I did a number of mods to the body on this one. Just some stuff on the front here. But I'll get more into this particular build. This one does have the motor, of course. 427 dual quads. That's what's in this particular one. There's some stories there, but it's the street car. I went with the 4 round taillights. I'm making one of the later ones. Took the bumperettes and took the bumpers off of them. A couple of differences here. There's the interior windshield and all that stuff. Remove the gas cap. Went with a more street-oriented gas cap. Some of it's not 100% accurate, but there's a lot of elements that I was trying to replicate with this one that isn't in the kit. So there's that one. We've got the Revell 70 Shelby GT500. I don't think I've done anything to this particular one other than I changed out the tires for the ones that actually had the letters on them, as the kid had the more generic ones. But everything else is just right out of the box. Enjoyed building this one. Kind of did it side by side with that 69 Boss 302 over there. But this one, right out of the box other than swapping the tires. I can't think of any other mods I did to this thing. But I had to do the blue stripes on the side. Red interior, very rare combo. I read there was only 3 made this way. So, enjoyed doing that one. And I got another 1 or 2 to do of the 70s. I'll move that off to the side. This one. This is a 64 GTO convertible. Now, this is not the Monogram kit. This is actually a Resin Model Haas kit. And it was a hardtop. Matter of fact, a pillar was broken, but I had restored a hardtop kit already, and I ran into this resin kit. So I picked it up and threw it in my stash. Well, this year I decided I wanted to cut the roof off of a convertible and make a convertible. So, and I also chose a nice red for this one. This is like a Mazda red, a more modern color that I had, and I decided I was going to use it on this car. And then the rest of it's like the 65 GTO, the 389 tri-power setup, and everything there, and manual tranny. So I had to do manual tranny. Now I did add the console. This kind of had an automatic console in it. And then this console, Missing Link Resin actually sold these. Don't know if he still offers them, Kevin. He did have some chrome and then some not in chrome, but I bought a few of them, but that's a console I added from his. But the rest of the kit is just pretty much bits and pieces of the 65, the convertible boots from the 65 AMT GTO, but this was to make a 64. So, really happy with the way that one came out. Next, we'll pull up in the front here, the 65 Impala SS, and this one is a 396. These are great kits. They're big box kits, lots of lovely detail. You know, just, and this one I had a lot of fun with. This one did I fight me though. I had some paint problems, only because I started to rush myself because I was doing them side by side with a pink convertible over there. And I forgot to wash the body on this one and wash all the mold release off. So the paint started to peel off on me in spots before I clear coated it. And this one's got a really nice 396 engine in it. And they did a good job, you know, doing the differences between the 396 and the 409. So it's got AC and all that stuff. Really nice interior, the Super Sport interior. So some really good stuff in this kit. And I fully enjoyed building these, even though I wasn't all that motivated at first to do it. Even though I knew the colors and everything I wanted to do. So I had a little bit of fun with that, doing the baby blue and then the baby pink, basically. So I was kind of joking around about baby shower colors. But getting to the convertible, if I could stretch and get to it. Here's the convertible. And this is the SS 409. And it has both tops. This one you can really see the interior. And I did it in a black and white interior. And it's got the 409 wheels and tires and all kinds of just some great stuff. And I didn't do any mods to this one either. If I get the hood, there it goes. Well, there it really went. But there's the 409 single 4-barrel, and you know, I don't really have any of these motors in my built collection. So that was one of my motivations for actually doing this one. This was the last year for the 409. And it was only available for the first half of the year. When the 396 came out, it kind of took the luster away. And it was the price too. But, and love this evening orchid color, this pink. So I had to do it in that color. Next up here, this is the 62 Corvette. This is from Revell, stone stock. And like I said, I just finished this one. It's Honduras Maroon. Another great kit. A little bit of fit issues here and there because I didn't compensate for some of the thickness of the clear, and there's a nasty mold line in the front that you fight with. But this one, and a really nice, if I can get this hood open too. Some of these can be really tight. I know. So I'll get my trusty toothpick here and we'll push it open. Just kind of find a spot. There it goes. But there's the fuel injected 327 right there, which all this stuff's right in the kit. I didn't do any modifications to this one at all right out of the box. So, and real happy with the way this one came out. Get the hood back lined up. There we go. All right, next up, we'll go with this one. This is a resin body, full-on kit. This is a 71 Hornet SC 360. It's a one-year-only car, performance car from AMC. And it's a full-on resin conversion kit body from Missing Link. And I bought this from Kevin. I actually got two of them. I got one more to build. But there's the 360 engine right there. And the engine compartment. Nice interior. So this one took me some time to do and get it all lined up and everything fitted. Just a lot of cleanup. And His kits are really nice, but just making sure everything fits and everything's going to work. So real happy with this, the way this one came out. And you know, can't wait to do the other one. Had to do this one in a canary yellow. Just love this color. My mom's Hornet was a color like this, but it wasn't one of these. But I had to do this one. Next up, the 69 Boss 302. This is also the Revell kit. I've done a number of these. I think this one's number 3. Got one more to do because it only came in 4 colors. But this one's mostly box stock. Enjoyed building it. Now, the one thing I did do is I updated the interior. I took the Shelby roll bar out of it and the Shelby console out of it, and I have a resin insert that I added to it to give it the more correct for 69. There's some videos on that console, but there are, you know, that's what updated. But came out really, really nice. Last up was right here. Let's move some of these around. Here we go. Is my 2018 Demon. Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. Now this one I started with an AMT kit, just a 2010 Challenger. And there's a couple of resin kits here. 3D printed, DLX makes them, which is the main body kit and the wheels. Did all that, and he also has an upgraded interior package that's sold separately, so it gives you the whole 2013 and later interiors. But I did this one as a 2018, so I modified and made that spoiler, did all this, and there's some photo etch emblems that came from, name jumped out of my head. I hate it when that happens. But, local guy here. I'll put the description in there. Well, it's definitely in the video. Iceman Collections, that's who it is. Just jumped right back in my head. But there's that one. And I did this one in Stinger Yellow, which is what the color was called on the bottle. Just something I picked. I'm not sure if it's the exact color for that particular year. But came out really, really nice, and I'm really happy with it. But that finishes up all of my completed builds for 2025. And we'll see what I get done for this next year. So you guys, thanks for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.